If you've been reading only the headlines, you're probably expecting doom and gloom. But is that accurate? It is definitely a unique market at the moment, so let's look at all the important variables from the Aura June market report. Yes, inventory is rising, which is a large part of the cooling market narrative. But did you know that in April 2024, the Orlando Metro hit a record high median sales price of $388,000? It dipped slightly in May before setting another new record in June at $395,000. Sales fell 10%, which breaks a 4-month streak of increases. Inventory is a little over 10,000 homes, the highest it has been since November 2015, but that's still only 4.15 months worth of inventory. Days on market remain the same at 54. Total pending sales fell 8.3% from May, but was only down 0.6% from June 2023. So what does this all mean? Well, more inventory means more options for buyers. In a lot of ways, the data doesn't make sense. Inventory is rising, closings are down, but home values are increasing. Why is that? Talking with my agent partners, there are still lots of buyers out there and more options for them. Despite the increase in options, properties across all price brackets are still closing within just a few percentage points of the original list price. Looking ahead at mortgage rates, they have not fallen like projected when the year ended last year. However, the projection trajectory is still essentially the same. The experts have just shifted 6 months out of where they originally projected. As for rental rates, Orlando has increased to $21.65, up $65 on average from June. Ocala has stayed pretty steady around $17.25, and Palm Bay has increased slightly to $2,000. Days on market is up slightly to 26 days overall, but can vary depending on the area. There are a couple different reasons for the increase. One, there's more inventory than last summer. Two, some owners are not adapting to market rents and are electing to list higher than they probably should. However, well-prepared and appropriately priced properties are not staying vacant very long. A trend I am noticing is properties being listed 3, 4, or even 5 weeks before they are actually available. While this seems like a good idea, the vast majority of the time, it actually has an adverse effect. And if a property has an extended vacancy period, the listing becomes stale and tenants assume something is wrong with it. Remember, the market dictates the rental rate, not your mortgage, not your personal opinions, not your overpriced upgrades, or the desired rental income. If your property is overpriced, especially in a saturated market, it won't rent unless there's a reason it should command the higher rental rate. Remember, there's a natural cyclical nature to home values and rental prices. Prices go up in the summer and decline in the winter. And don't forget to consider your competition if you're going to sell. If there are numerous comps listed for sale, price typically becomes the number one factor, and it may actually be better to hold for another tenant. Make sure you make a fully informed decision and do not rely solely on 1 or 2 variables. In conclusion, the market is not as bad as the headlines would indicate, but it is changing and is something you will want to monitor in the coming months. I still think Florida is a great market to own rental properties, given the long-term appreciation and the overall strong rental rates. Until the data changes as far as migration, and we see a change in the economy, I don't think there's any reason to deviate from owning rental properties in Florida. If you have any questions, want to discuss further, feel free to reach out. Chris@therealtymax.com.